Them Saiyan niggas are back, y'all. Dragon Ball Super Broly is out, and it might be the best one so far. But you know what? Let's talk about the shit. Alright, y'all, so I've been waiting for this Dragon Ball Super Broly movie to drop ever since it was announced a while back, and they gave us like 85 fucking trailers of the shit, and they spoiled a whole bunch of shit that they could have saved until the movie, but it's all good. The movie's dropped, and I have to give my thoughts on it. Before I say anything though, I'll let you know that there are spoilers in this video, so if you ain't seen the movie yet, well, god damn it, go see it, chat. But if you have seen it, stay here and we're gonna talk about this shit. Now, first of all, the story of the whole fucking movie I think is dope as fuck. They kind of reimagined the character of Broly. If you've seen the previous Broly movies, Broly was just like this like angry ass, random ass, strong ass, big ass Saiyan nigga who just did not like Kakarot or Goku because apparently he was just mad that Kakarot kept crying and shit next to him in the pot. It was some bullshit, but like I like how they kind of like reshaped the whole Broly story, because in this movie, Broly is born and he's on the planet Vegeta before it got destroyed. So he's on the planet Vegeta and they're looking at all the kids and the babies and they're testing out their power levels, and it comes to find out that Broly, even though he's quote unquote a lower class Saiyan, he has a strong amount of battle power, so much so that King Vegeta's like, nah nigga, only my prince is gonna be on that fucking level. He shouldn't even be in the same room with this motherfucker. Send this motherfucker to another planet, and he had Broly as a baby exile. Now Broly's dad, Paragus, was so fucking pissed about this shit that he went off to go find Broly, but he couldn't go back to planet Vegeta, which was a good thing anyway, because we all know what happened to planet Vegeta. That nigga Frieza showed up, and we all know the story of that. And speaking of Frieza, yeah, Frieza's in the movie. That nigga needs to check all the goddamn time. He can never not be in the goddamn movie. Shit. I mean, Frieza getting that paper. But the story that I like about this is it shows the moment that King Cold, Frieza's dad, steps down from the Cold Force and he gives it to Frieza, and the Frieza Force is born. And Frieza is just this ruthless, crazy motherfucker. I mean, they also show like the birth of the Scouters. They show a lot of stuff that kind of like you figured out from Dragon Ball Z, and like these little gaps are filled in through this movie, which I think is really dope as fuck. You also get to see Kakarot's parents, Bardock, of course, even though he had his own movie, but also Kakarot's mom, Gine. You get to see them. And what I think is dope as fuck is that the Saiyan race, or the Saiyans, seemed like, you know, even though they were these warrior races and they were going all over and like taking over planets and selling them, and that's what they were doing, they seemed like regular ass motherfuckers. Like they just were living life and doing what they had to do, and they hated Frieza because Frieza was impeding on their life and making them quote unquote slaves to his will, because they had to work for Frieza, do all this stuff for Frieza, and Frieza just didn't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, Frieza killed all them motherfuckers. He just said, hey, everybody go back to planet Vegeta for a secret meeting, and everybody like, okay, cool, we gonna go to the secret meeting. Maybe Frieza's gonna throw us a party for appreciation for doing so much good work, and he kills them all. Like, right there. That's like, what the fuck, Frieza? Like, you an asshole. But we also know the story that Broly was off the planet, Kakarot or Goku was sent off to Earth before then, and it shows a heartfelt moment in the movie that Bardock is wise enough. He's like, yo, something's up. This motherfucker Frieza owns some shit, so I'm gonna send Kakarot out to a planet where he ain't gotta be found or he ain't gotta be worried about. And we all know the story of Goku. Vegeta, he heard the message, but he was like, fuck, I ain't going back there. Fuck Frieza, nigga. Him, Raditz, Nappa, all of them were on another planet doing their own damn thing. And we all know the story of how that led out. So it just shows pretty much everything that was happening during the events leading up to the destruction of planet Vegeta, which I think was dope. But when it comes back to Broly, you kind of figure out how he is, and he grows up on this savage, barren planet. Him and his father, there's nobody but them, and they have to survive for years and years and years until they're finally able to get off the planet years later when Frieza is back during current day. Now, the cool part about it too is that we just figure out why Broly is the way he is. In the earlier movies, Broly was just this raging motherfucker who was just mad. Now we see the reason why Broly is. He's sort of controlled by his father. His father sort of has like these intentions of getting revenge on the Saiyans for, you know, outcasting his son and everything like that. And he ends up siding with Frieza in order to get revenge on Vegeta. Well, not King Vegeta because he's dead. So he goes towards regular Vegeta, Prince Vegeta, to get that revenge. And it turns out that now we got this big ass fight between Vegeta, Broly, and Goku in this epic manner. The fights on here are fucking on point. I love the inclusion of, you know, Super Saiyan God Vegeta now, even though he just pulled the shit out like it was a goddamn fucking wallet or some shit. Like, oh yeah, I can go Super Saiyan God now with the red hair. But it's dope that he can do that now. And of course, we get the reintroduction of Gogeta, which is Goku and Vegeta fuse using the fusion dance, and they go in and they have this epic, crazy fight with Broly. But I do like the development of the character of Broly Broly in here. Broly actually speaks. You understand why Broly is who he is. He even got himself a little girlfriend. I think her name is Chilai. Chilai was feeling Broly. She was like, ooh, and she saved that nigga too. Like, she saved Broly from being killed by Gogeta, sent him back on the planet. And I just think this movie right here just shows a new side of Broly, a Broly that can fit within the Dragon Ball lore properly. And I think that from the ending of the movie where Broly is back on the barren planet, it was him, Chilai, and Linmo. I think that's like the whole squad was there, and Goku shows up there, instant transmission style, and kind of like sets up this thing where like, yo, Broly, like, I enjoyed our fight. I want to train with you more. I want to come back, and that's gonna lead into, if Dragon Ball Super comes back, Broly will be a key element and maybe an ally to Goku and maybe Vegeta during the future, because you know that nigga Jiren is in the wings waiting to fuck up Goku, because you know he's still salty about that fight at the tournament. So like, if they got Broly on their side, I mean, that might be a little ringer and whatnot. And going back to Frieza real quick, because Frieza is like the biggest instigator in this entire movie. Like, Frieza is just like, his goal is to get the Dragon Balls because he wants to make a wish. And no, he don't want to like be immortal. He don't want to like take over the planet or not be able to take pain. This motherfucker's on his skilo shit, and he just wish he was a little bit taller. You know, he want to just grow a couple inches. That's all it is. Like, I'm like, and I felt that. I was like, damn, Frieza, you've been short all your life. I get it. You want to be like your pops. Your pops was tall. Cooler was tall. You just got the short end of the stick. I mean, yeah, you ran the universe for a little bit, but everybody was making short jokes about you behind your back. You knew it, and you just tired of it. So he wanted to go ahead and do that, but at the same time, he wanted to see this confrontation between Broly and the Saiyans, and he's still trying to get revenge on Goku. It ain't gonna work out, Frieza. He gonna keep surpassing you no matter how gold you get. That nigga's gonna, like, you saw what he did at the tournament, and you still think you can kill this nigga? Frieza, just go about your business. Just go about your business. But Dragon Ball Super Broly is a dope movie. I loved everything about it. The action was on point. The story was on point. It had some humor in it. And it also just showcased that Broly now is a legitimate character with a legitimate story that will fit in the Dragon Ball lore. And from the end of it, it looks like we're gonna see more Broly in the future, either in another movie, or if Dragon Ball Super comes back, he's gonna fit into that storyline as well. And what I want to know now is, now that, you know, we got Broly and he's got, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan, he's jacked up with the green hair. I want to see KO versus Broly. I want to see that fight. I want to see who the fuck gonna take that shit, because that power level is so strong that it can combat with Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. It literally took Vegeta and Goku to fuse and go Super Saiyan. I think they went Super Saiyan Blue to take out Broly. And I mean, like, that's how strong this motherfucker is. So with training and proper focus, just imagine what he could do. And if that nigga Jiren shows up, they gonna need Broly on the side, because Jiren ain't playing around. I already know it. But let me know what you think of Dragon Ball Super Broly, if you've seen it, what your thoughts to the movie are. I liked it. It's Granddad approved. I fucked with it, and I want to see what's gonna happen next. I hope Super comes back, because I want to see Broly included in Super. So give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, tell me what you think. Let's talk about this shit. If you a fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, I know you done seen this movie. If you ain't seen it yet, I'm sorry I spoiled so much, but you should watch the shit. It's been out for a minute, but go watch it. Definitely on fire, and it's just like, it's probably one of the best. It's the best Broly movie, and it's probably one of the best Dragon Ball movies in general, because it's just so well done. But I got nothing more to say, so until next time I take my leave. Granddad, Dragon Ball Super, Broly, movie's on point. Broly's the beast, Frieza a bitch. He just want to grow taller, but it ain't gonna happen. And you know, Goku, he's still Goku. He's still trying to fight niggas for no reason. All he want to do is fight. Nigga, sit your ass down somewhere. Shit. I'm out of here.